A bitter rivalry is fought today in the 41st millennium as the Imperial Fists take on the Iron Warriors. Hatred spanning millennia will be summoned today as new rules and new recruits bolster the Imperial Fist lines, led by none other than Captain Lysander. But will it be enough to crush the 4th Legion and their new Demon Prince Warlord? The Imperial Fists make a stand. Yes, that's right, we have awesome new reinforcements for our Imperial Fists, courtesy of Poseidon. Amazing work from those guys over there. It's so cool to have Terminators and Heavy Intercessors and the cool characters, iconic characters of the Imperial Fists join the ranks of our army, so I'm very excited to run them today, and it could not have come at a better time, because with all the changes in the balanced data slate, this army is really quite exciting. So, the Warlord today is Darnath Lysander, and because of the changes to the balanced data slate, it does mean that the Terminators in this army will now be OC2, which is pretty huge. So Lysander will be running around with 5 Terminators, and then we'll have an additional unit of 5 Terminators, likely both units deep striking today, to sort of play some field objectives and do that kind of stuff. Again, with the OC2, makes them really quite flexible, as well as now getting +1 to wound with Oath of Moment, as well as rerunning hits. Those Storm Bolters can be quite spicy. Talking of quite spicy bolters, we do then have Tor Garadon and 10 Heavy Intercessors. These guys got a really nice glow up, getting damage 2 on the Heavy Bolt Rifles and then Ballistic Skill 3 on the Heavy Bolter. It does make sense, I know it was heavy and that's why it was Ballistic Skill 4, but it's a Heavy Intercessor wielding a Heavy Bolter. You'd think they'd be able to handle that. So it's nice that they can, effectively. So this unit can put out quite a lot of damage and is very good at dealing with Marines, especially in the detachment today, which will be the Anvil Siege Force, because I feel that best captures the Imperial Fists. So when they stand still, they will get that +1 to wound for their heavy weapons. Plus, if they're on the move, I can then use Oath of Moment to also give them +1 to wound, which makes them very, very nice indeed. In terms of extra firepower in this list, I do have 3 Redemptor Dreadnoughts, 2 with the Macro Plasma and 1 with the Onslaught Gatling Cannon. And then you can't really leave home without them these days. I do have 10 Hell Blasters with a Captain and an Apothecary. The Captain does have the Architect of War, so they will be ignoring cover. And these guys just got even better with the balanced data slate, because they also benefit from that +1 to wound with Oath of Moment, which makes them really quite nasty. So I'm intrigued to see how they do today. Not that they really needed any help, the Hell Blasters, but now they're even more hellish, shall we say. Rounding out the list then, I do also have 5 Intercessors to cover my backfield. These guys have had a nice little boost with the target elimination rule, which means they get an extra 2 attacks if they focus fire on the same target, which is kind of cool and maybe helps make them a little bit more of a question for your opponent to deal with them on the backfield, but hopefully they'll just protect my home objectives. And speaking of protecting my home objectives, I brought a Hammerfall Bunker. Yes! It should deep strike, shouldn't it? Yeah, probably. It doesn't though, so I am just going to probably place it somewhere where it gets a decent field of fire and can see quite a lot of the board, and hopefully it will just stay where it needs to and ping super crack missiles across the board all game. Yeah! Imperial Fists! The Fellhammer Siege host must strike against the anvil of the Imperial Fists. I hate Imperial Fists. I cannot lose this game, otherwise my good iron reputation will be shattered. I have a Demon Prince leading my force for the very first time. Big thank you to Poseidon for painting up this beautiful Demon Prince that I built myself. I'm very excited to have him. I've never had a Demon Prince in Iron Warriors before, and now it is the time to unleash him. He has wings, he has the Ironbound Enmity enhancement, and he is Mark of Nurgle. We then have a Warpsmith, second in command, who will be helping out some of my larger vehicles. I've got 2 units of 5 Legionnaires because I thought it'd be nice to run them and have some lower points cost models. We've got 2 heavy melee weapons in here, and we also have a Reaper chain cannon as well. They're going to be riding in 2 Chaos Rhinos with Havoc launchers and combi weapons. I then have 2 units of 5 Terminators, which will be running solo. We've got a Reaper autocannon in there, 3 Power Fists, and a Chain Fist as well. We then have 2 units
units of Possessed. 2 units of 5 that should be screaming down the battlefield. I've got 2 Hellbrutes, both with twin las cannons and Hellbrute fists. I have a unit of 2 Obliterators. And we also have 2 large demon engines. I have a Forge Fiend, my trusty Forge Fiend with the triple ectoplasma cannons, and then we have another new unit, which is my new Defiler. Look at that, what a beautiful looking Defiler. Thank you to Adam, aka Last Son of Nostromo, who built and painted this beautiful model for me. I met him in our tournament downstairs and I said, "Oh Adam, what a lovely Defiler you've made." And he said, "Do you want one?" And I said, "Yes please." And here we are. We finally have a Defiler. Defiler, Demon Prince, it's new toys to use to crush these stupid yellow idiots under my iron boots. Today's mission is Scorched Earth, being played on a hammer and anvil deployment. The mission rule is Stalwarts.
This will settle it.
Settle what?
The grudge!
My arch nemesis is here.
Yes.
These big beige buttheads.
Well, I'm glad we've resorted to that already.
Yeah.
Look, in terms of the grudge match so far, the Iron Warriors have been doing very well.
Oh, thanks.
But today is my day.
You've got some big, scary new rules, haven't you?
I do have some big, scary new rules.
Yeah.
And some big, scary new intercessors.
They're really good now.
And in reserve, I have 2 units of big, scary Terminators.
Oh, boy.
It's all happening.
I can't lose to Imperial Fists. My good name will be shattered.
You can and you will.
No,
hopefully, maybe.
No. We're right in the midst of all of the Grotma stuff.
Crazy.
We've got new detachment coming. We've got
did.
factions getting new stuff all over the place. New rules. Deathwatch are coming back. Crazy time. We're going to cover as much of it as we can here on Freeview, but even more on demand, and you'll see about that very shortly.
Yes, indeed.
But for now, I need to destroy you and remove all of this yellow nonsense from my world.
Well, you aluminium aardvark, you will have first turn.
Yes!
Winning already!
Iron within!
You nickel nincompoop.
Enjoying today's video? Here's a quick look at what we've released this week for our on-demand members. These videos join a huge library of exclusive content that grows every week for our on-demand community. If you want instant access to all of these videos and more, head over to table.tactics.tv or download our app and sign up today. And currently, we have an introductory offer for new customers, so there's never been a better time to join on demand. Thanks for watching. Now let's head back to the battle. Battle round 1. I've drawn my cards. I have Sabotage and Marked for Death.
Sabotage is quite thematic for the Iron Warriors.
Well, it feels like I've come to destroy your bastion here.
It does feel that way.
First part of the plan.
Now, I have marked my death targets.
Okay.
I picked these 2 Redemptors because they're relatively safe behind the bastion.
Yep.
And I have picked my bunker.
I can't quite explain how much I hate this, but also I kind of love it at the same time. What a stupid thing. It's such a shame it doesn't have Deep Strike anymore.
Yeah, it is weird it doesn't have Deep Strike, given it literally says in the fluff on the model, it falls from space.
It's got drop pods, like pointy bits.
Let's not worry about that now.
It's fine.
Worry about it later when it kills you.
I'm going to move forwards, hide behind some cover, dig some trenches, and destroy that bunker.
No.
Towards the bunker we go. The Possessed are moving forwards over this way to get a bit of cover, leaving enough space for the Rhino to move up and start doing the Sabotage, and the Demon Prince will tuck himself up to be safe behind the cover. The Defiler up next with his Scuttling Walker ability, basically moving him up here as if that terrain piece was not there. And the Hellbrute moves up as well to get line of sight on the bunker. Over here, this Hellbrute is going to start making his way forward to get some range. The Forge Fiend's going to come out from behind the building here to get line of sight on the bunker. And the Wartsmith that's just invigorated the Forge Fiend moves up as well. Over here, the Rhino full of Legionnaires is moving around the turret here, getting rid of this little beacon. The Possessed are advancing over here after my terrible positioning in the deployment to get out of dodge. It's the shooting phase. Should mention, I have 2 units of 5 Terminators and Obliterators in Deep Strike. I did not mention that before.
That's okay.
They'll be coming down later.
I forgive you.
Next, we're going to do the Defiler, firing everything into this bunker.
That I shan't forgive you for.
It is marked for death.
It is.
You see.
That was my fault.
Tracer Las Cannon first of all. I've got Sustained and Lethal because of my Hellbrute next door.
Very nice.
That is a wound, sir.
It is a wound.
You are getting cover, so it's -2, sir.
It has gone through.
The damage is 5.
Oh, it's respectable. I have 9 wounds remaining.
Okay, well that's not gone well.
That serves you right.
I've got 2 sustained and 2 lethal though, so it could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
Could have been worse. It could have been none.
Yes.
It'd be 5 to wound you because you are quite tough. Right, it's 3 wounds. You are getting cover again, so there won't actually be any AP. Oh no, forgive me, it's AP 2.
I make 2 saves.
Yes, so 3 more damage, please.
Ooh, I've got 6 wounds left.
Good start.
Very nice.
Following on from the Defiler, the Hellbrute has unleashed its twin las cannon, doing another 4 damage to the bunker. We've nearly got him.
Oh.
We were mid-summary, but then I rolled a sustained and a lethal
No!
on the Hellbrute. We've got 2 wounds through the twin las cannon.
Into my bunker.
Can we finish it off?
It's not worth the CP.
Not good, is it? Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, my bunker! It does explode. Just,
I think it doesn't get your
it doesn't get anything. How much damage does it do to the tree in front of it?
Spectacular.
6
though.
more wounds to the
Wow,
tree in front of it.
that's a lot.
Could you please remove the tree?
The tree has been removed.
There you
The other Hellbrute did suffer 2 mortal wounds from the Dark Pact previously, so I have scratched myself as well.
Sounds you right. The bunker's gone.
But his mark for death now becomes, and put it on my iron mantelpiece. That's the end of my turn.
My hubris got the better of me there.
You never underestimate the hatred of the Iron Warriors when they see giant
Yellow bunkers.
siege pieces. So I've got 5 points of mark for death, which is very nice. I am sabotaging with my Rhino on this massive central structure here.
are.
So hopefully I'll get that at the end of my next turn.
You might.
Now let's see if you can retort.
Yes. Turn 1 for the Imperial Fists. I have spent a CP to get rid of a card because initially I drew Overwhelming Force and Engage on all fronts. I don't quite want to be engaging on all the fronts yet, so I have discarded that and got Extend Battle Lines, which is nice because that's kind of what I do want to be doing. My plan revolves around this Rhino, so it will be my Oath of Moment target.
Oh no.
Means I get a +1 to wound you.
That's terrifying.
It's really quite nasty, isn't it? Off to a good start with a 5 on the advance for the Hellblasters, so they are able to mount the building and end up on the other side, claiming the objective so far as I can delete this Rhino from existence. The Redemptor stomps forward so it too can see the Rhino. This Redemptor heads over this way, putting itself behind this terrain to start a shooting war against a Hellbrute. Having now made the objective sticky and seeing the Defiler on the horizon, the Intercessors make the sensible decision to head behind this LOS blocking piece of terrain. This Redemptor climbs over the trenches and heads to the middle to prepare for any possessed that poke their heads above the parapet. The heavy Intercessors make a slight shuffle with Torgaradon leading them just to get out of the way of the Defiler, so it will have to come much closer to my lines if it wants to try and deal with these heavy boys. Well, my oh my, this is a brave new world we live in. I have started the shooting phase with this Redemptor in the centre into your Rhino. I'm hoping to get some overwhelming force targets. I've shot my Icarus rocket pod, my underslung Gatling, but most importantly, I've done 2 damage with my Storm Bolters and devastating wound with the Gatling. The +1 to wound here is really nice because your -1 to wound strength higher than your toughness.
Very embarrassing.
So Stormbolter just sneaking in there. It is now the Macroplasma's turn. You are still Oath of Moment, so I can reroll my hits as per usual, but now I'll be wounding you on your toughness 9?
Yes, sir.
So strangely, we'll be wounding you on 3s here, because I'll be wounding you on 4s normally.
Oh, okay.
It made 0 difference, but that is 3 wounds at -4. -4.
I have no save.
That's 9 damage.
I have no save here.
Do you explode?
No, I don't explode. Do my men inside explode?
Maybe.
No.
No, iron within, iron without. I'm going to turn them inside out on my Hellblasters. The Redemptor Dreadnought on this side of the board takes aim at the Hellbrute in the middle. Only did 3 damage because of a useful stratagem from the Chaos Lord.
Yes, I've spent a CP on Steadfast Determination for a 5 but feel no pain.
It's now the turn of the heavy Intercessors. Having popped the Rhino with the Redemptor, I'm now going to try and take out your Legionnaires. With my bolt rifles. And now damage 2.
Nice, that.
It is nice. I do ignore cover because of Torgaradon, which is very nice indeed. So not bad shooting from the lads. I will be 3s to wound you. So
You sure will.
That's very nice. That's very nice. That's 2, 4, 6, 7 wounds. At -1, ignoring cover, damage 2.
Anti-trench 3+ is what you're telling me here, is it?
Ooh.
-2?
Yeah.
-1?
-1, yes.
-1. You've killed 3 of them.
Very nice. I have my heavy bolter in the squad.
No.
He hits you all the time because he's now ballistic skill 3. Yay! To wound you, he has wounded you twice.
They're all dead now.
Yeah. That's the end of my turn.
All right.
A reasonably successful turn. I get the full points for overwhelming force, and I get the full points for extend battle lines.
Nice that.
The heavy intercessors are nice. Very nice, that damage too.
They're great.
+1 to wound and at the moment is also very nice.
Yeah.
Nice time for Space Marines.
I have sabotaged
How
your
dare you.
stupid building in the middle here. Consider yourself sabotaged.
I am.
That's round 2.
Yes.
I've drawn my cards. I have Assassination and Area Denial.
Oh.
Both are okay. Well, I mean, Area Denial is easy peasy.
Oh, is it now?
Lemon squeezy.
Oh.
Assassination might be a bit difficult, but I think I need to put a lot of work into those Hellblasters because they are rotters.
They are rotters.
I've picked up 10 points on the primary. I've got some very nervous movement to do because I know you have some Overwatch you'd like to deliver for the bargain price of 0 CP.
Well, I can reduce it by 1 with the captain. My freebie bunker is gone.
Stupid bunker. Let's begin with the ongoing march of the Defiler. He's going to scuttle over the building over here, plonking himself upon this objective.
You give me my door back.
And moving up beside the Defiler, the Hellbrute moves forwards, training his las cannon on that Redemptor. Next up, the Possessed leap over the Sabotage building here, making their way towards these filthy fists. Next up, these Possessed are going to make their way over to those pesky Hellblasters. Quite a long charge there, but it is probably worth a shot. And as they move forwards, a dark shadow descends as the Demon Prince moves in. And just a little shuffle back here with the Hellbrute just to make sure he's on my home objective. We are in the shooting phase. We have some deep striking units.
Both of your Terminators have deep struck in my lines.
It's like the plan was there all along.
Like a twisted mirror.
A dirty little mirror, yes. And then the Obliterators have landed on the helipad in the middle over there. Meanwhile,
I've rapidly ingressed my Terminators in your deployment zone.
we had the same game plan all along.
They're conveniently behind this LOS. They can't be obliterated or forge fiended.
Yeah.
Then I can fiend your forge with my power fists.
I mean, if we had a bit more understanding, we might be friends.
Maybe. But our dads in a distant time, 10,000 years ago, couldn't see eye to eye.
Indeed. Speaking of eye to eye, the Obliterator's going to shoot you now in your Redemptor.
Nice.
Yeah. We're going to go for the Focused Malice.
Yeah.
Luckily for you, I'm not in Melter range. I passed my Dark Pact. I have 4 shots coming in hot. Well, I've missed you 3 times, but I do have sustain.
It's because the yellow's so bright, it's blinding.
It's making me so sick to my stomach. Oh. Well,
blinded by the lighter.
The Defiler has let rip with the Defiler cannon and the las cannon, but everything glanced off the thick hull of the Redemptor. Meanwhile, though, the Hellbrute just behind him was able to lay down some pain, doing 5 damage with the las cannon. Inspired by his abominable brother, another las cannon lets rip from the second Hellbrute, doing 6 damage into the Redemptor, leaving it on 1 wound remaining. The Terminators have appeared with an ultraviolet greeting to these intercessors on the home objective, annihilating all of them between the combi weapons and the Reaper autocannons. The last bit of shooting is the Forge Fiend.
JK.
He has smelt oil and blood over here, so he's going to try and finish it off with his 3 ectoplasmic cannons.
My duty is eternal.
Yes, he's hitting on 2s. I'm not going to do Demon Forge. Because you've only got 1 wound left. I could do without losing 9 mortal wounds today. That is 4 sustain, sir.
You demon.
That's me.
That is you.
That's me. It will be forced to wound you, however, because you are still very...
It's gone very well, that, Mr. Beard.
There's 5 wounds. Shame, no, I didn't do devastating. 5 wounds at -3, but you are getting a little bit of cover there, so -2.
So close. So close. Oh, it's just not worth it, I don't think. No.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure.
Does he blow up?
No.
Okay, but he is dead.
Nearly. But I was scared.
It is the charge phase. We've got 2 units of Terminator over here that are going to attempt to charge into the Hell Blasters. The first unit, 4, 5, 6, 7, not quite. So the second unit, on a 10, they do make it.
Ooh, might be using my Overwatch here. I did shoot Overwatch with the plasma of the Hell Blasters, but only managed to do 2 damage to a Terminator. It's a good thing I was using the rights of battle.
Right, so next up, we're going to go over to the Possessed into the Hell Blasters as well, going for an iron sandwich here. They do make it. We then have the Demon Prince needing a 4. He does make it as well. They could be in for a spot of bother. Can you tell I'm nervous about the Hell Blasters?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. The insurance policy is being cashed, so my Demon Prince is going to start off with his Demonic Destruction. Ooh. I have 10 wounds, so I have 10 dice to throw.
Very nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've done 6 mortal wounds.
That's 3 Hell Blasters.
The maximum destruction delivered.
Nice.
Thank you. Now
I'm doing my last CP on Armor Contempt for what it's worth.
Are you now?
Yes, I am.
Very well. I have now my Hellforged X.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't roll my thingy, did I?
Your Dark Pact.
What a wally. He's all right.
He's fine.
Sustained. Ooh. It'll be 2s to wound you.
Oh.
I do get +1 to wound someone. You're on an objective, but it's strength 8 anyway.
Very powerful axe.
7 wounds -1 because of your contemptuous armor.
It's not gone well. What's the damage here?
3.
Oh. Well, that's another 4 dead Hell Blasters. So he's killed many on his own.
The Power Fists of Chain Fists have powered up, pummeling what remains of the Hell Blasters and crushing the characters within their steel gauntlets, iron gauntlets.
Nickel, nick and poop.
That's the end of my turn 2.
Very good turn.
Have just had a startling reminder about Armor Contempt though.
Yes, indeed. Because of the changes to the balanced data state, you can only use Armor Contempt once on those attacks.
Yeah.
So given you had Terminators and Possessed and Imprints, I wouldn't have spent the CP.
No.
There's not much point anymore.
No.
Which is nice because it's almost force of habit to just be like, Armor Contempt.
Yeah.
And then you weather all the storm. You have to be more choosing.
But it does show it sort of did need a bit of an adjustment.
Yeah, it did indeed.
Speaking of which, I did also spend a command point on re-rolling my wounds for the Terminators there with Persistent Assailants because you were below half strength.
Yes, indeed.
Just to finish you off.
Bang!
And that's into the turn. That does mean I get Assassination.
Very good turn.
Thank you. And then also I do get Area Denial as well.
Very nice.
Doing very iron stuff right now.
You are.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, there's a little work to do. And I know just the man to do it. I have 2 cards. One is Bring It Down, which is nice because it plays into some of my plans for this turn.
Yeah.
The other's Marked for Death.
Very good. So that's going to be on this Hellbrute here, which you cannot see at the moment. That Rhino and that Hellbrute over there.
I see what you've done. You've hidden all your Marked for Death targets away from my guns.
Yes.
Clever. Lysander and his Terminator cohort appear from behind the trees into the backfield of the Iron Warriors, ready to deal with a Forge Fiend that also is my Oath of Moment target. This Redemptor Dreadnought shuffles backwards to keep his Macroplasma trained on the Obliterators, but his Redemptor Fist faces down against the Terminators. The second Redemptor presses forward onto the breach to get his Gatling cannon in range of some possessed Obliterators and his fists, potentially in the Demon Prince. Shooting phase. And we start with the Macroplasma Incinerator Redemptor in the center. It is going to shoot into your Obliterators.
Oh, really? I've spent the CP on Steadfast Determination for a 5-up, feel no pain.
Very nice. I have hit you all but once, which is very nice. To wound, your toughness is 7?
7!
Oh, that is 3 wounds, please, my good sir.
Is it now?
It is indeed.
Demon save. I passed 1.
That is 3 damage a pop.
3 a pop, is it? I'll do. The first one. I passed 2 of them. I passed 2 more.
Excellent. The Gatling cannon.
They felt no pain.
That's very nice to wound you. I wound you once.
Just the once?
Yes.
Any AP?
No,
anyway.
none at all.
Okay.
The bolters. I hit you twice.
Okay.
To wound you. Not a sausage.
Oh.
The Icarus rocket pod.
Sausage.
Does get 2 shots.
That's good.
You don't fly, do you?
No.
Well, I hit you once because you are not flying, but I failed to wound you. The second Redemptor tried his best, but again the Dark Gods foiled my plans, and I only did 2 damage to 1 possessed man. The Terminators with Lysander did a bit of a split, firing a crack missile into the wounded Hellbrute to no avail. However, a fusillade of Storm Bolters that now have a +1 to wound because it's the Oath of Moment target did scratch the paint of the Forge Fiend. The newly arrived Turbinators did try to finish off the beleaguered Hellbrute, but only managed to do 2 damage with the Assault Cannon. They were hoping the crack missile might do a bit more damage. It's now time for the Heavy Intercessors.
Big test for them.
Big test. I had a couple of choices. Obviously, there's Terminators around, but because you got 2 up save base, even though I ignore cover, I thought 3 up save wasn't worth it. So instead, I'm going all into the Possessed.
Nice.
To try and bring them down. And I'm spending a CP on Battle Drill Recall, and because I've stayed still, I will get my +1 to wound for Anvil Siege Force and sustain all 5s. Heavy bolt rifles! And also, thankfully, because you're toughness 6, your -1 doesn't come into play.
It doesn't.
Nice. Only 2, 3. Oh, I tell you what, good job I did do the Battle Drill Recall. Made a bit of a difference.
Lovely.
So it'll be 4s to wound you here. That's quite nice. That's okay, that is. That's okay. That will be 2, 4, 6, 8 wounds, -1 damage 2.
8 wounds, you say?
Yes.
Oh.
2 damage a pop.
Oh. So you've killed 1, you've killed 2, you killed 3.
The Heavy Bolters.
Good grief.
Oh, you silly lemons.
Oh.
Good job they hit on 3s now.
That is good.
There was 2 5s in there. Sustained.
Oh.
That's not too bad. That will be. It is bad actually. It's 2 more wounds.
They both go through.
2 damage.
Another one is
There's
exploded.
1 left.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm leaving that one for now. That's fine.
Okay.
Because Garadon declared into your Demon Prince with his Artificer Gravgan.
Garibaldi.
Garibaldi indeed. He hits you both times.
Tall, blimey
Now,
governor.
it will be 4s to wound you because you're not a vehicle.
I'm not a vehicle.
But that is a wound. This is at -3 in damage 4. Have those 4 bits of damage. You nickel-poop.
How important is he? He's my cool new model. I'm not. No, it's fine. He takes 4 wounds.
It is the charge phase, and the Redemptor over here is going to charge into the Terminators. Yes, he will on a marvelous 8. In he goes. The next Redemptor was going to charge the Obliterators, but Beard has used Siegecraft, which gives me a -2, and because I had to climb the building, it's probably not going to work out. He will make it into the Demon Prince and the Possessed, however, on an 8, which is very nice. Lysander then is going to make a charge into both the Forge Master Man and the Forge Fiend. He will indeed on a 7. In they go. Woohoo! And then the trickiest charge of them all, the Terminators at the back are going to try and charge the beleaguered Hellbrute. They will on an 11. Ooh. We start the fighting phase with Lysander into your Forge Fiend.
Ooh.
Now I am winning on 3s here because my strength is the same as your toughness.
Okay.
So your dirty Felnhammerness doesn't come up into the equation at all.
My dirty hammer.
Oath of Moment. Very, very nice indeed. Now I have got Devi Wounds with Lysander.
Oh.
And 2 are devastating, but he fails to wound you the other 3 times.
Oh, right.
So that is 6 damage. It just goes straight
nice.
through.
5
onto
wounds
your-
left.
Right, the powerful fists for the rest of the squad. One of them will have to go into your Forge Man, but the rest will be going into your Forge Fiend.
He's called a Warp Smith.
Now, because they are Furious and the First, they will be hitting you on 2s, which is very nice. So, there we go.
That is nice.
An Oath of Moment anyway. Excellent. I miss you once. To wound you here will be 4s.
Okay.
Ha!
Oath of Moment's coming in.
Oh!
Oh, that's terrible.
That's gone horribly.
That's a shame.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Yeah.
Yep. I passed. What's the AP?
-2.
1 goes through.
That's 2 more damage.
Got 3 wounds left.
Oh, you Forge Man.
He's got a Warp Smith.
He might be a dead smith in a minute. Not like that! There's 1 wound.
Just the 1.
Yeah.
I'll see you later. He
Two
does.
damage.
He does take the damage.
hopefully a little bit more luck over here. The Terminator's into the 2 wound Hell Brute. We'll start with the chain fists.
Okay,
that's cool.
That seems appropriate.
They hit you 2 times to wound you.
Oh, we should mention as well the Warpsmith is down to 1 wound because the -1 to wound is in ranged only.
That's a bang right in his spine, but he's still alive. That is just the 1 wound with the chain fist.
I pass it.
Oh, you devil! The power fists! That's a bit more like it. To wound you. Oh, I will spend a CP. Doesn't wound. The power weapon, maybe? Come on, power weapon. He hits you twice. The powerful weapon does wound you twice.
Oh.
-2.
-2?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does it. Yeah. That's amazing. Does he explode? He does not.
Oh, yeah! The Redemptor over here did try to redeem the rest of the combat phase. He did manage to punch out a singular Terminator because some very good saves were made. The Redemptor is going to try and redeem this whole combat phase, which has been stressful so far. He's going to punch out your Demon Prince.
Okay.
He hits you 3 times. The Dream is still alive.
It is alive.
Still alive! The Dream is still alive.
Oh, you devil. 4 up invulnerable saves. My Demon Prince is dead.
Bang!
You killed my new Demon Prince! You apologise to James for painting that so nicely. He doesn't even have the decency to explode.
Well, you blew up the bunker and then Poseidon painted him too.
He actually did much better than he deserved to, being a new model.
Eye for an eye.
The Warpsmith has struck back with his Forge Axe, cleaving the head off one of these Terminators. The Forge Fiend didn't do anything because he's terrible in combat. And finally, over here, the Chaos Terminators have struck back with their Power Fist and Chain Fist, managing to rend off only 2 wounds because of the damage reduction.
In the end, not a bad turn. Just very classic me. Did what I needed to do, but in a very stressful way.
Yeah.
The hero sergeant with his little power weapon shaved off your ankles. That does mean I get my mark for death.
You do?
Very nice. And also, I ended up getting 4 points for bringing down, because I did actually bring down your Demon Prince.
You did bring him down.
So, not bad.
Very nice.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. Should we do battle round 3 now?
Yeah.
Round 3, cup of tea.
Oh, lovely.
It's an iron brew, that is.
Thank ye.
Yeah. I've drawn Defense Stronghold and no prisoners.
Very nice.
Defense Stronghold might be tricky, considering all of the Terminators over there.
I've stolen it. Now, to note, because of the new Data Slave rules, Lysander gives my Terminators OC2.
That's tasty, that is.
That is tasty.
Very nice. No prisoners is cool, because it's always fun to kill stuff. I've got some yellow men to deal with. My Legionnaires will disembark from their Rhino, and I think I might start scorching this middle objective, I think I might. Now they are there, we're going to drive off into the sunset with the Rhino and prepare the ramming spikes. The Forge Fiend is a bit useless when he's tied up, so he's going to fall back over this way. That will make space for the Hellbrute. Oh, his arm's fallen off. That's not a good omen, is it? The Warpsmith has powered him up with Master of Mechanisms. Hopefully that will allow him to do the business. The Obliterators are going to move forwards, preparing themselves for a charge into the Redemptor, and the Possessed are going to make their way round to help them out. And finally, the Terminators, deep in enemy territory, move forwards to help their beleaguered Terminator brethren deal with this giant Redemptor. We'll kick off the shooting phase with the Obliterators.
Yes, indeed.
The big wallies have only got a shot each.
Silly Billies.
They are in melter range, the Focus Malice, which is nice. It's 3 hits because of sustained.
The ever-multiplying firepower of chaos.
It's,
I am toughness 10.
You are toughness 10. I've wounded you twice, so I want to go for the Tripsy. I do, actually.
You greedy boy.
I want the Redemptor dead. Yes! It's 3 wounds at -3.
I save 1.
That is 12 damage.
What?
Or 10 damage, actually, because you're -1.
How much damage are they?
It's 4 and Melter 2.
Oh!
Ah.
Oh, he's got 2 wounds left.
Oh. The Defiler's up next. He has turned to face your Terminators. Lysander's Terminator specifically.
Cheeky.
I want my Stronghold back, thank you.
No!
Laser Cannon. Sustained.
Oh, please stop.
I will not stop. I will never stop. Ah, there you go. 1 wound.
Crux Terminatus!
Oh, lovely. The Defiler cannon got 7 shots. Oh,
no,
sustained. Oh, sustained. 2's to wound. Oh, I rolled 3 ones. What a wally head. 6 wounds. No AP though, because you are getting cover. Sorry.
It's okay.
Butterfingers. Oh, you swine. Over here, I should mention, the Warpsmith did fall back from the Terminators, allowing the Hellbrute to do no damage with his las cannon, and the Rhino to do 1 devastating wound with his combi weapon at half range. Shooting complete, it's time for the charge phase. Terminators try to move in with their Terminator brethren. Yes, they do. In they pop. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We then move on to the Possessed. They can't really fail that charge, but there we go. 7. The Obliterators, flying elbow from the top rope down. Oh, you massive, massive, massive idiots. You massive fools. Oh, actually, well, it's in vertical engagement range, isn't it? We'll come back to that. We'll figure that out in a minute. The Hellbrute will charge into the Terminators down here. They make it on an 8. I can't remember if I have any CP for tank shock, but we'll come back to that in a second. And then over there, we have the Defiler into the Terminators. In he pops. Snip, snip, chop, chop. We'll kick things off in the fight phase with the Hellbrute. A tank shock first of all. A mighty blow from the shoulder barge. It's only 2 mortal wounds.
Well, you do finish off a Terminator.
Yes.
So all he needed.
He wants to pull them apart with his
big grabby claws.
Yes, exactly. I have passed my dark pack, so we're doing sustained. Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. It will be 2's to wound you. Be 2's to wound you.
Oh, Nelly indeed.
I wound you 5 times. -2, damage 3.
Crux Terminatus.
Oh, only 1? You monster. You beast.
I'm gonna, yeah, you kill a Terminator. I'm not gonna be greedy.
Oh, that's pretty good, isn't it? Defiler up next. Snip,
Like
snip. The Hellbrute did lose a mortal wound because I failed my Dark Pact's leadership test. I'm going to do the Scourge first, actually.
Okay.
Treat myself. We're going sustained. Haven't failed this one, though.
I'm resisting my Armor of Contempt. Can I save my CPs?
I've wounded you twice with the Defiler Scourge. AP 1.
1 has gone through.
It's only damage 2.
Okay.
The claws. The claws. 2's to wound.
This could be a problem. Oh!
It's a problem for me. AP 3.
Oh. What is he roll?
Oh,
it pays off.
Oh, that's nice. Well, 1's dead then. Yeah,
you finished off 1. Oh, I've got a very lightly
got off
there.
lightly there, Sonny Jim.
Jim is Sonny, because that was very good for me.
Sonny boy. The Possessed have powered up with their devastating wounds, ripping what remains of this Redemptor asunder as he falls to the ground and well, he doesn't explode.
He didn't explode.
But yeah, it explodes in my mind. The Terminators have struck with their power fists and chain fists, putting the Redemptor down to 5 wounds remaining.
I did manage to kill 2 of the Terminators in the melee. A riposte. The Terminators have struck over here, haven't dented any of the armour of your Hellbrute, but I have piled in enough so I have stolen the objective back because my OC2.
Nice.
So that's nice. Lysander now, however.
Yeah.
He misses you twice to wound you. It'll be 3s. He wounds you once! -3.
Just the one, is it?
It's 3 damage. Bang! Oh, have it.
That's the end of my turn.
Yes, indeed. The Terminators did round out the combat phase by punching your Defiler back. I did 4 damage overall, so he's still very healthy.
He's down to 8.
He is.
Yes. Not a bad turn.
Not bad.
It's okay. I managed to kill 1 unit for no prisoners. My stronghold isn't being defended so good, so I'm going to discard it for a command point.
That was good! I like that!
I'm on center objectives. I'm in the process of burning the center objective there. It remains to be seen if they will survive long enough. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. An interesting draw. This is going to be an interesting turn. Because Lysander didn't quite box out the Hellbrute, I'm kind of a bit trapped. Can't really go anywhere.
Yeah.
I've drawn no prisoners and sabotage would be very useful, but I'm trapped in combat.
Oh no.
I'm stuck.
Oh bum.
However, I don't necessarily want to move because I get heavy and then +1 to wounds and stuff. So I must shoot my way out. straight into the shooting phase. There's no movement to be done because I want to stay still with my heavy intercessor so to get the heavy extra one to wound with the Anvil Siege Force.
Nice.
We are going to open the shooting phase, however, with this Redemptor into the Obliterators that are my Oath of Moment targets. He does get heavy because he's in the Anvil Siege Force. He has stayed still, technically, so it offsets shooting out of combat, which is quite nice.
Yeah, I'm going to do Steadfast Determination again. That went quite well last time.
Oh, I know it did, you cheeky devil! Plasma Incinerator into that unit. Good job I did Oath of Moment. Now, ooh, okay, full house. It will be 3s to wound you because you're -1 on my +1 because of Oath of Moment. Oh, that is just the 2 wounds there. -4.
I do fail both of them.
That would be 6 damage.
Right, the first 3. Right, one's got a wound. No, one has 1 wound left.
Oh!
He's now gone, and then the other 2. I don't know why I'm running these all separately.
So he's Paris, the other one is
one's got 3 wounds left.
The underslung in macro just bullets thing.
Bullet
Gatling cannon, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, that is just the 2 wounds.
2 wounds?
No AP here.
Is it
Oh, you devil! The Icarus rocket pod. Boom. Good job I have Oath of Moment. That's equal times to wound you. That will be 2 wounds actually. It's strength 8 and the +1 -1.
Nice. 1 goes through.
-1 damage 2. Just
damage 2. He's got 1 wound left.
The heavy intercessors next open up into the possessed. The 2 heavy bolters do remove the lone possessed-man, and then the heavy bolt rifles do finish off 2 more from the larger squad. Torgaradon did try to finish off the Obliterator, but to no avail. This could spell trouble.
Hope so.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, we want our door back.
Your door? Oh, your Imperial Fist door?
Have you just been wondering why I've been asking
I just
about a door all
throw
day?
it in front of me.
Frisbee, like Captain
There we go.
America's
Do
shield.
you want this back? I'm gone sustained. Oh, he's running out of steam, he is.
That's very unlucky.
The Defiler Claws. That's a bit better. It's a full house with the sustained. 2s to... That was weird. 2s to wound you. That is 4 wounds. I'm going to spend a...
You have 1.
I've got one. I'm going to save it something, actually.
Save it.
4 wounds. AP 3, please.
Oh, I saved 2.
2 go through?
Yeah.
Oh, the first one. Oh, it's 3.
Man.
Oh, how many wounds do they have?
3.
Oh, it's 2 damage. Damn you. Oh, no, I'll spend a CP on that.
Okay.
That's just ridiculous.
That's better.
Okay. The next one, just about.
You do kill the 2.
He kills 2.
Do you have your Scourge?
I've already done it. I missed everything. Don't remind me of that.
Sorry. Captain Lysander now. He's going to try and finish off this Hellbrute.
Is he now?
See if he can be more successful than last time. Oh, he does hit you a good number of times.
A good number.
A good number. Oh, it's 1 Devi and 2 wounds.
Oh, okay.
1 Devi and 2 wounds.
Remind me of the AP.
3.
Ha 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 ha. I was within.
Oh, I've got the Terminators.
Oh, don't forget the Terminator.
Get the humble Terminators. Hi up. Oh, okay, right. It's respectable to wound you. Oh, it's only the... What's your toughness? Oh, just
8.
Just the
9.
Just the 1 wound.
1 wound. Desperate to bring this Redemptor down, we have taken 3 wounds from this giant clanking beast between all of the Power Fists and the Chain Fists.
I did then try to strike you back, but the iron proved too strong. The Terminators with the Chain Fist did manage to do another 4 damage to the Defiler. I've been quagmired.
Oh.
I'm stuck in the mud.
Yeah.
Can't get anywhere.
Iron mud.
Yeah, not a great turn. I only get 2 points for no prisoners. I did do a good bit of damage, but kind of spread everywhere, not focused.
Yeah.
Unlike your focused malice, you see. So I got 2 victory points and nothing for sabotage. But I'm going to hang on to sabotage. I would like to sabotage something.
Very well. I've scorched the earth in the middle over
You have. That's good. You're racking up some points, man.
here. Thank you. Right, turn 4.
Yeah, nice.
I've drawn Secure No Man's Land and Established Locust, both of which are doable.
They are doable.
I've scored another 10 points on the primary, thanks to the Remain Possessed and my Defiler over here. I've regained a wound on my Forged Fiend, so I can't technically blow myself up unless I fail twice on my hazardous ectoplasma cannons.
No.
I still need to get rid of Lysander and pals just to start tying things up, but you are still many.
I am still many, but so are you.
First things first, the Defiler doesn't really want to take a punch at the beginning of the fight phase, so he's going to fall back out of combat from the Terminators onto my objective. Meanwhile, the Legionnaires are jumping down here, preparing their positions for establishing the Locus. The Rhino is going to drive its way over here onto the No Man's Land objective. And the last thing to do, the Possessed will sprint forwards towards the Heavy Intercessors to try and start dealing some damage.
That might do an Overwatch. The heavy bolt rifles fire into the Possessed, siding down 2 of them, leaving 1 alive.
Last thing to do, the Hellbrute passes Battle Shock and steps away for the Forge Fiend to open fire. Shooting face.
Oh no.
The path has been paved by the Hellbrute. The Forge Fiend has 7 shots of the ectoplasmic cannons. We are going to go hazardous. Risky business.
Are you?
Well, because if I die, maybe I'll explode and take more wounds off you.
I'm going to use my once per battle Rampart ability.
Are you now?
That gives Lysander a 2-up invulnerable save.
That's nice. I didn't get any sustained. And I missed you twice.
Ah, because the shield got in the...
I didn't even get any devastating wound. It is 3 wounds though. -3, please.
I have to do these 1 at a time, strangely, because the Terminator... 3 damage?
Yes.
The Terminator slain.
Yes.
The other Terminator's alive. He is now slain.
It's just Lysander.
Lysander! Ooh!
Before we shoot the Forge Master, no, Warpsmith.
Forge Man!
You're in my brain! We're going to do the 3 hazardous checks for the Forge Fiend live. No, he's fine. It's fine. He likes the hot.
You know it's worrying when you're hoping for something like that to save you.
3 Flamer Tendrils. I'm not doing a Dark Pact because I might die. That is 2 wounds. No AP though.
He's okay.
Very good. He's heated up though. The Melter Tendril misses.
Oh.
The Plasma Pistol, I am going to overcharge. I do hit you, and I do wound you. -3.
Oh no!
Damage 2. Oh, feeling hot, are we? He's all right. Oh!
Why?
The Obliterator has brought down the Redemptor finally. The Focus Malice blasting a hole in its back. He's destroyed, and so are my Terminators apparently. It is the charge phase. The Terminator is now free. You're going to attempt to charge into the Heavy Intercessors. They need a 7. They get an 8. Very nice. Over here, the Forge Fiend, not known for its combat prowess, is going to charge into Lysander. He is known for his tank shocking abilities, though. He does make it on a 6. Oh, tank shock, baby! Was tank shock.
This isn't ideal.
Oh, the Iron Curtain might be falling upon your brow.
Oh!
I'm afraid he's dead. He was crushed by a Forge Fiend in his prime.
I'm afraid.
He's got 4 wounds, isn't he?
Yeah, but I think it's 5.
Oh, it's 5 and 6s! Oh, I spoke too soon! What an idiot I am! The double team of the Terminators and the Possessed have struck out into these Heavy Intercessors, and heavy they are! I've only managed to bring down 2 of them. There's still an awful lot left.
Yes.
Right. I've done my Dark Pact. I have taken a mortal wound, which I think is sort of going to sum up how this goes.
I don't know.
The Armoured Feet. I've hit you once with my Armoured Feet.
No.
Dream's alive. The Dream is alive. There's 1 wound. The AP is 0.
No, not like this.
Oh, very impressive. That's good.
Is that all your attacks?
Stylish. Yeah.
I will strike you back,
Okay.
Lysander.
Okay.
Into your Forge Fiend.
I don't want to alarm you. I've got 3 wounds left.
Hit you all the time. So I don't alarm you, I'm damage 3.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That is 4 wounds!
Demon save. Right, he's dead.
Oh no.
Now.
This is like Kaplunk
Was
or
it all-
Jenga. It's
All part of the plan.
oh no!
He doesn't explode. Damn you. Damn you, Lysander.
Torgaradon does manage to punch out the last remaining Possessed. The combat weapons were less effective into the Terminators, but at the end of the fight phase, I will spend a CP on Rigid Discipline to make a fallback move towards my deployment zone, so that in my turn, I will be able to shoot my guns.
That's it. That's my turn done.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very good turn.
Would have liked to have killed Lysander, but here we are.
Outrageous behaviour.
There's a lot on, not very many wounds over there. I've established a locus in the middle with the Legionnaires for 2 points.
Very nice.
And I have secured no man's land with the Defiler and the Rhino over there for 5.
Well, very fortuitous card draw. Yeah. Draw an Assassination.
Nice.
And Defend Stronghold.
Also nice.
Good because I did the Rigid Discipline, so they won't be able to just shoot now if they want to stay still, or maybe move. I'll see how I go. I've not got much left, but hopefully I can do something with it. The Heavy Intercessors are moving back this way, and they're keeping their eyes trained on the Terminators, but moving in such a way that Torgaradon can see a Defiler, just in case I need some extra firepower. That's movement. Just the one move. Straight into the shooting.
Okay.
Oath of Moment is on the Terminators. Come on, try and deal with them with the heavy bolters and whatnot. But these Terminators, my Terminators, are going to shoot at your Forge Man.
I'll help you.
Oh, thank you.
More accuracy.
All right, we'll start with the Tracer Storm Bolter. Okay, right. 2 misses, not ideal. Don't wound you! Oh, that is 2 wounds.
Couple of wounds. He's okay.
The Assault Cannon.
No, don't want the Devies.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's just 2 wounds.
Okay, is there any AP?
No!
Oh, but, oh, you've got Assassinate. I've only got 1 I have to re-roll it.
Oh! Spending a CP on Battle Drill Recall, the Heavy Intercessors fire everything they've got into the Terminators and manage to kill 4. Huge amount of firepower, and the Oath of Moment definitely helped me out. So Lysander and the Terminators couldn't fail the charges. They've gone straight in. You spent your CP, so I was safe from the Overwatch.
Yeah.
Torgaradon now is going to try and charge with Defiler. He's got his special anti-vehicle mitt.
He does.
Hup! He won't make it in on a 5.
Oh.
He's just going to hang around. See what happens. The Terminator's into the Defiler then.
Okay.
Chain Fists ahoy! Oh, I hit you 3 times. My dreams are alive. It's 3 wounds. 3 wounds. Yeah. Heartbreak.
Triple demon save.
Heartbreak.
But you're still my beating heart.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Finally, Lysander manages to do 6 damage with devastating wounds into the Hellbrute.
Did.
However, there is an explosion to roll here.
I've got a funny feeling. No, I don't have a funny feeling.
Oh, okay.
He is slain.
Oh.
Vengeance for Hellbrute.
No.
Vengeance for Hellbrute.
No, please no, not like
Defiler
this.
Scourge. I've hit you twice.
They had 1 job.
I wounded you twice in my Defiler Scourge.
I mean, they did kill the Forge Man. Oh, what's the damage on the Scourge?
Damage is 2.
Oh, one of them's got a wound remaining.
Right. The claws.
The
I've missed you 4 times because he's degraded.
They live! This feels like a proper grudge match between the 2 legions.
Good, isn't it?
It's going right down to the wires. Lots of like headbutts and knives in the side. Assassination has been achieved somehow.
Yes, it has.
And Defend Stronghold it's still doable in theory.
It should
maybe.
be alright. Yeah.
It's now back over to you.
Oh. Last battle round.
Last battle round.
I've drawn Storm Hostile Objective and Overwhelming Force.
Very nice.
Overwhelming Force is interesting because Lysander is on my home objective.
He is.
I feel like I might overwhelm him.
He is also my only hope.
The Legionnaires then move forwards to bring their guns to bear into Lysander. Only mere Legionnaires, but they can get the job done. And the Obliterator turns its heft around and brings its flesh metal guns to bear. Right, the Obliterator has 1 shot with his Focus Malice. I can't risk doing a Dark Pact. He's only got 3 wounds left. I hit you. Oh. I wound you on a 6, no less. -3.
I mean, I have to spend my CP.
Oh, it's Lysander.
Lysander! Well, it's better, but he's still dead.
He's dead, Sander.
Just absolutely annihilated. Goodbye, sweet prince.
Well, there we go.
Yes.
He's a puddle now. Puddle Sander.
Sure how I feel about that. That well played, my good sir.
Good game, thank you.
Very good game. Like, with the points where they are, I kind of needed that adjective to have a chance of hanging on in there.
Yeah.
But with that, I'm only going to get 5 on the primary, at which point then I think the deficit's too much to overcome.
It is.
And you would then get overwhelming force on the rest of it. So very well done.
Thank you.
Sir. Excellently piloted.
My reputation as a warsmith chaos lord was on the line there. I can't lose against the Imperial Fist. I'll be laughed off the internet.
You would be laughed off the internet.
Yeah.
That'd be too much.
Call me a giant iron idiot.
a nickel nincompoop.
An aluminium fool.
Now, what I would say is they are very spicy now, the heavy intercessors.
They're great.
They're very good.
Because they're battle line, aren't they? Mm-hmm. So they get an awful lot of benefits for being battle line anyway.
Yes.
Very tough. You can improve their OC with special characters.
Yeah.
Damage 2 is nasty now.
It's really nasty. I think I'd probably, someone like Tor Garadon, you probably wanted someone like Eradicators to deal with vehicles, because he's so good at dealing with vehicles, he can punch stuff out. But these are the cool models we have, and it's really nice to finally see a big chunky brick of heavy intercessors. And now at damage 2, they're amazing.
Yes.
The poor Terminators had a rough go of it there. They appeared at deep strike, made all their charges, and then just couldn't quite find the connection. Maybe we're closer than you think, and they didn't actually want to hurt their cousins. They wanted to bring them back to the path of light.
Yeah, we decided not to join and kill them instead.
Where you were like, ha ha, bang bang, and then you killed me good. Very well piloted, my good sir.
Thank you.
That was excellent.
Always fun running the Iron Warriors.
Oh, they're great.
Yes, they're an absolute blast. Not really many changes as such so far. They've got their new detachment, which is pretty cool. The creations of Bile, which is very nice indeed. But yeah, I always enjoy running the Iron Warriors.
They're very cool.
They're my boys.
Very, very cool indeed. But thank you very much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure to play this game for you guys. And if you want to know about the more detachments and the balanced data slate and all of that, we've got a video out on YouTube here right now.
Feast upon them.
Feast. Gorge yourselves.
Buffet.
And then as we proceed through all of these detachments, we're trying to roll as many of the new ones out on demand as possible, as well as here on Freeview when we can. So keep your eyes peeled for those. So give us a subscribe if you want to see more. Yeah, just like that. That's peel them good. I've been James Jordan, aka The Bard. Today, my adversary and very good pal, Mr. Joe Pointing, Chaos Lord Beards. Our servo skull has been the Spider.
Beat boop.
Beat boop indeed. We've been Tabletop Tactics, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.